finally broke. Now the real clarity rolls in. Hey, the pavement's still warm, but the breeze got a bite. Switched out the AC for the cool moonlight. This that thinking weather, homie, when the thoughts get real. After a day of faking smiles and closing a crooked deal, now it's just me and the G-funk, washing the day away. The system's vibrating, got nothing more to say. Just plotting on tomorrow, forget about today's fight. Everything feels different in the cool of the night. When that cool front rolls in, everything's alright. Clears out all the static from the long, hard fight. Just a quiet dedication to the hustle and the crew. That's the only truth I know, me and you. Hey, all day long you see the clowns making a big scene, fronting for the cameras, trying to lookin' all mean. But the night brings the truth out, it strips away the act. You can't fake the funk, homie, and that's a solid fact. This whip is my confession booth, the beat is my release. Finding inner peace in the belly of the beast. While the new jacks are scrambling, we just coast and observe, getting everything we're owed and everything we deserve. Front rows in, everything's alright. Clears out all the static from the long, hard fight. Just a quiet dedication to the hustle and the crew. Yeah, that's the only truth I know, me and you. Yeah. This ain't for the C notes, not just for the shine. It's for the young G's listening, standing next in line, showing them the blueprint, the code to stay afloat. How to build a damn armada from a single leaky boat. So I speak it through the speakers, a lesson common deep, planting seeds of wisdom while the rest of them asleep. This ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. That's what the OGs taught, to stay cool under pressure when you're put on the spot. Everything's alright. Yeah, clears out all the static from the long, hard fight. Hey. Just a quiet dedication to the hustle and the crew. Hey. That's the only truth I know, me and you. Hey. Yeah. The cool front. Yeah. For the crew. Stay cool. That's the only truth.
Dust settles. The time when you see what you're leaving behind. The sky's on fire, purple, orange, and gray. Flick on the headlights, let the city lead the way. My 6'4" is whispering a story in its hum of where we're headed to and where we're coming from. This ain't about the speed, it's about the slow burn. Every corner holds a lesson that you had to learn. The exhaust I leave behind is more than just a cloud. It's the echo of my hustle, spoken clear and loud. Just chasing vapor trails at dusk. A legacy of asphalt, a history of trust. Watching the day fade out in the mirror, it's just us. Chasing vapor trails at dusk. The palm tree silhouettes are standing razor sharp against a sky that's playing the melancholy harp. The shadows grow long and they show you who is real. They expose the cheap facades and everything you feel. Some chase the light, some get lost in the night. Some fight for what is wrong, some fight for what is right. I'm just navigating through it with a steady grip on the wheel of my fate, trying not to slip. Just chasing vapor trails at dusk. A legacy of asphalt, a history of trust. Watching the day fade out in the mirror, it's just us. Chasing vapor trails at dusk. This ain't for the camera, Memoris. This is for the soul, the quiet moments when you fight to stay whole, when the city's asleep and your thoughts are running deep about the promises you made and the ones you gotta keep. Young guys are watching, seeing the path we paved, where they learn from our wisdom or become another slave to the very same cycle. Only time will tell as we ride through this beautiful, crazy hill. Trails that does chasing vapor trails, yeah, at dusk, leaving it all behind. No need for words when the system does the talking. 212s in the trunk, shaking the whole frame, announcing my arrival. They all know the name. This ain't just music, this a declaration, a low frequency message to the whole damn nation of the city block. From the curb to the top floor, every pane of glass rattles when I roll past the store. It's a G-funk sermon preached at 1 mile an hour, a quiet demonstration of presence and of power. This is my Boulevard Brodcast, simple and slow, a signal that's meant to last, letting them all know I'm here in this moment, putting on a show. This is my Boulevard Brodcast. Watch the seeds I sow. The rhythm hits the concrete, travels through the ground, heads turn on the corner without making a sound. It's a sign of respect, a non-verbal reply to the bass speaking volumes as I'm passing by. They can feel it in their chest, a deep and steady knock, the official heartbeat of this forgotten block. I ain't yelling out the window, I ain't flashing no signs. The message is to live between the bass lines. This is my Boulevard Brodcast, simple and slow, a signal that's meant to last, letting them all know. Gotta let them know I'm here in this moment, putting on a show. This is my Boulevard Brodcast. Watch the seeds I sow. Some think it's about being loud, it's about being heard, but every single note is a carefully chosen word in the language of the streets where the vibe is everything. The unofficial anthem that the concrete angels sing. It's my sonic footprint left on the asphalt plain, a cool wave of order in a world of chaos reign. It's a comfort to my people and a warning to the rest that we still hold it down and we passed every test. Watch the seeds I sow. The broadcast, yeah, letting them know. Simple and slow. The city's quiet now. Lest you think, lest you remember.
2 a.m. on the dot, the boulevard's a ghost town. Just me and this machine slowly coasting up and down. The empty streets are talking, telling tales of yesterday, of the ones who stood tall and the ones who lost the way. This ain't a joyride, nah, this is a pilgrimage I take. For every soul I miss, for every promise that I break. To myself in the quiet when the front is put aside. Nowhere to run from the truth, nowhere left to hide. These are my midnight memoirs, playing in my head. A soundtrack for the living and a toast to the dead. Every street light's a spotlight on the words I never said. Just these midnight memoirs, putting my soul to bed. I passed the old arcade, now it's just a boarded up dream where we used to chase high scores, a legendary team. Now the high scores are different, the stakes are way more real, and the game don't give you extra lives no matter how you feel. I see the bench where we first planned on taking over the world. Just a couple of young G's with our futures all unfurled. Some flew too close to the sun, some just faded from the heat. Now I'm the last one left, cruising down this lonely street. These are my midnight memoirs, playing in my head. A soundtrack for the living and a toast to the dead. Every street light's a spotlight on the words I never said. Just these midnight memoirs, putting my soul to bed. Yeah, it's a heavy kind of crown when you're the one who makes it through, cause you carry the weight of the memories of your whole crew. Every laugh, every fight, every eye got your back. Man's a chapter in the story, a part of the master plan. So I roll for them, I ride for them, I keep their spirit near. In the hum of the engine, I can feel them right here. This ain't just a cruise, it's a nightly rendezvous with the ghosts of my past and the man I grew into. Vanity, it's pride. You gotta see yourself clearly. It's in the afternoon. The sun is hanging high and bright, wiping down the bumper, catching rays of golden light. Every curve on this machine tells a story of the grind, a physical reminder of the peace I had to find. This ain't just a car, it's a mirror to my soul, reflecting back the man who fought to take control. From the gutter to the glory, every scratch is a degree. The man in the reflection, yeah, that's really me. In these cold reflections, I see the man I am, a survivor of the struggle, a product of the plan. The city's in the background, a hazy distant hum. In these cold reflections, I see what I become. Now we hit the boulevard, the engine purrs a steady tune. The world whoops on the surface underneath the afternoon. I see the hopeful dreamers and the ones who've lost their way, all reflected in the chrome at the closing of the day. They look but they don't see the depth of what it means to build a life from nothing beyond the public scenes. They just see the shine, they don't see the sacrifice. Reflected for a second, then I roll on past their life. In these cold reflections, I see the man I am, a survivor of the struggle, a product of the plan. The city's in the background, a hazy distant hum. In these cold reflections, I see what I become. Sometimes I see a ghost in it, a younger, wilder face, full of fire and ambition, running at a frantic pace. Before the code was learned, before the calm set in, the kid who didn't know the difference between a loss and a win. This chrome shows me the journey, the wisdom and the cost for everything I've gained and everything I've lost. It keeps me grounded, keeps me humble, keeps me on my quest, putting my spirit and my history to the test.
know it's the code.
The city's asleep, but the real ones are wide awake, staring through the darkness. For goodness gracious sake, riding for the principle, not just for the ride, with the quiet understanding and nothing left to hide. The streetlights bleed together in a long blurry line, a reflection of the journey, yours and mine. This ain't about the flash, it's about the foundation, a silent communication across a generation. This that curbside code, it ain't bought, it's earned. It's the silent understanding, it's the bridges that you burned, or the ones you build solid with a steady hand. The only law that matters in this promised land. We slide past the corner where a ghost used to stand, a homie who forgot the rules with a greedy hand. He chose the paper over people, now his cover's blown, and in this world of ours he walks completely alone. No words were exchanged as we passed him in the night, just a shift in the air, a lesson in wrong and right, a heavy reminder that respect is beyond compare. Some things you can't buy back once they disappear. This that curbside code, it ain't bought, it's earned. It's the silent understanding, it's the bridges that you burned, on the ones you build solid with a steady hand. The only law that matters in this promised land. It's more than just your colors, more than just your set. It's about the promises you keep and the ones you don't forget. It's looking out for your people when the chips are down, being a king in your own right without a physical crown. It's the knowledge that your word is worth more than pure gold, a story that gets better the older it gets told. This is the legacy we live, it's how we carry on, from the dusk of yesterday to the break of a new dawn. Bassline plays a final melodic phrase, and the beat fades out slowly, leaving only the whine of the witch into silence, which fades into silence.
Every crack in this pavement has a story, if you know how to listen.
Another Friday night, the city's breath is warm and low. Fired up the engine, cruising extra slow. This ain't for show, this is tradition, a sacred rite, bathing in the glow of the artificial light. The boulevard is speaking in the language all its own, of hustlers on the rise and kings overthrown. I'm just a scribe with the beat, a chronicler of the game, etching our legacy into this concrete frame.
These are the Pavenent Chronicles, written in the dust, for the ones who made it and the ones who turned to us. We keep on rolling forward, 'cause in the streets we trust. Yeah, surviving these.
We passed the landmark spots, the ghosts are everywhere. Homies we lost to the game, they laughed us in the air. It's a heavy kind of feeling, a bittersweet perfume, chasing away the darkness, illuminating the gloom. This life's a paradox, a blessing and a curse. For every pocket that gets full, another soul gets hurt. But we navigate the maze with the G's intuition, fueled by ambition and a shared condition.
These are the Pavement Chronicles, written in the dust, for the ones who made it and the ones who turned to us. We keep on rolling forward, 'cause in the streets we trust. Yeah, surviving it is a must. written on the pavement.